one of the biggest roadblocks to connection is poor communication.
Yeah.
Right. And so that's something that we have to think about when it comes to not just actively listening, but also asking questions.
Yep.
And trying to get a broader context of somebody, trying to have a deeper understanding, having compassion and empathy for someone and their story and what they're telling you, and learning about them and knowing them, right?
Really, really knowing them, knowing what's going well for them, knowing what's their dreams are and their hopes are, knowing what's hard for them, that the answer isn't just like, yeah, I'm good. You know, everybody's like, how are you? I'm good. That is not,
I'm good.
That's not the answer. How are things? How's the week? It's fine. Everything's good. You know, like really to be able to know what's going on for somebody, that's a real relationship. And that feels really good when somebody trusts you or you can trust them with the really relevant information in your life. That's a relationship. That is connection. That is meaningful and important share of information.
Yeah. Yeah. Connection in general, feeling like you are tapped into a community, feeling like you are on the same page as the people who are closest to you.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so much research out there, and there is more and more research being done about how true connection impacts your physical health and your physical well-being. And you and I see that in a treatment room. We see that a lot of times when people are feeling disconnected, they don't feel well.
Yeah.
And feelings of isolation or loneliness, they have significant impact on our sense of physical health.
Right.
And in a time where attention spans are short and there is just just a freight train of information coming at us all the time.
Yeah.
I think people feel like, I don't have time.
Yep. There's
to be
just not enough
listening,
time
to be paying attention, to be getting to know people. And we are so uber connected with technology, being able to access people at any time.
and have a relationship with them on your phone or whatever.
Yeah, and seemingly know all of this information about somebody or communities or anything, but really it's so surface and shallow.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that any of that technology is bad or social media is bad.
No.
But it's changing the way that we interact with people.
Yeah.
And I think that research being done now will ultimately show that this is something that we have to respond to and adapt to.
And it doesn't help our state of health.
Yes.
To if part of being healthy is to be really connected and to have meaningful relationships in your life, the technology part is not that. It's information, it's data, it can be fun, it can be informative, but it's not like a healthy, meaningful connection. And you know, we oftentimes see when we are talking to somebody and we've sat down and we've really asked them questions and listened to them, they reflect back to us, oh my gosh, I feel so heard. I feel like I really trust you and like you really care. And that to them really establishes this relationship of trust and understanding, and like we can reflect back to them, you know, you're normal. Like the things that you're telling us are things that everybody tells us. And they're like, really? It's not just me? And I think that being able to have an honest conversation with somebody and to really sit down and feel heard is so important in terms of just being able to relax in your own body and your own life and move forward and towards health.